Hi, everyone, and welcome to Fight 415. I'm Dylan McGrath.
And I'm Icy Mike. Before we move on to our next fight, we'd like to thank our sponsor, the South Carolina National Guard.
Your future is here with the National Guard.
Go Guard!
And now let's get on to our next fight.
This is going to be a stylistic matchup.
Fighter out of the red corner. Standing 5'8" tall with a record of 9 wins, 5 losses. Please welcome Brandon Rollins. Immortals MMA.
Oh my God. Immortalis.
It's so
MMA.
funny because I know that Sam has been like cornered in the parking lot by Saul and been like, you better not mess this up again. And he just like does it every time.
He's probably remembering that right now. Like now that it's jogging his memory, he's like, oh, that, yeah. Wowzers. What an interesting night so far. And we're not even in the MMA fights yet. This page has a back to it, Dylan.
Oh yeah, we're about halfway through our a night of illustrious fights here. Just over halfway. We got our title fight for tonight, our main event of our kickboxing card. Brandon Rollins fighting out of Immortales MMA.
And his opponent puts his undefeated record with a record of 4 wins, no losses, standing 5'11" tall, fighting out of Lake Norman, Muay Thai. Please make some noise for Ryan Papa Bear Taylor. Instructions for the title.
All right, gentlemen, I gave you instructions in the locker room. I remind you to protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands as soon as I go. Touch gloves, do it now. Good luck.
Let's go, Spartanburg! Let's get it on!
Our title fight and our kickboxing main event here tonight, capping off our kickboxing cards. Brandon Rollins, in my opinion, Mr. Fight For It. You won't see many people with as many fights for one promotion as he does. And he is taking on Ryan Taylor, relatively newer on the scene, but I believe Ryan Taylor would tell you he's making up for lost time.
Yeah.
4-0 versus the much more experienced Rollins with 10 more fights than his opponent.
Yeah, watch Rollins poke and probe with these low kicks. He's going to low kick, low kick, low kick, and then when he sees an opportunity, he's going to dart in with usually a big single shot. See, those are exploratory low kicks. You know, he's just seeing what Ryan does.
It's interesting because his corner is telling him to be composed and calm down a little bit. But all he's done is throw some probing legs.
So that's not composed? That looks pretty composed.
I think so. What does he do in the gym? Not move?
Yeah. I think they don't want to run. I think they don't want him to get into an early shootout with Ryan Taylor, who has very good combination striking.
He did land a nice little right hand,
Yeah.
did Rollins in that exchange.
Yeah. Ryan Taylor taking a playbook to play from his son's playbook with the jumping push kick. See what I mean? He uses the timing on those low kicks to explore. He keeps a nice tight high guard, and then he'll explode with a punch.
Big miss for Taylor there. Rollins is a little dialed in. Gets a miss of his own. Nice shot for Taylor, and a leg kick follows suit for Rollins. Leg kick versus leg.
For a long time. Rollins is going to need his power and his explosiveness later in this fight.
Neither guy showing a lot of susceptibility of being hit in that last round.
Yeah, very good
defensively. Good
both
round.
of them. So Ryan Taylor uses a little bit lower stance than most guys who have a height advantage, which it makes the leg more available to kick, but the kicks don't hurt as bad because he's spaced out. He's spreading his weight, pushing his feet into the ground.
I find a lot of guys that have that tall tie stance also rely on what Trevor calls tall guy defense, which is just moving your head backwards.
Yeah, or checking.
Instead of having real defense.
So Ryan's eating the leg kicks, but he's mitigating the damage with the stance
by not having weight on them.
Yeah. but he's still getting them.
Now he checks.
Well, that's not a good sign, I don't think. In my opinion. I'm just a guess. I'm not in Ryan Taylor's head, but he has not been checking, and then he started.
They started hurting.
Bingo. Yeah, they're starting to hurt. Now he's compromising his base when he kicks him. Look, those leg kicks are going to be there. And then he lunges in with the punches. Oh, hard right hand. Another right hand and a left body kick.
Rollins doing a very good job so far in this round.
Ryan Taylor trying to use his range with the right straight to the body. Ryan Taylor throwing thumping, rhythmic single shots instead of combinations.
That's kind of how he's gotten down in the past, no?
Yeah, sometimes he'll do that, or sometimes he'll take angles and throw high volume combinations and body kick as he moves to the side. He's standing in front of Rollins and letting Rollins throw these leg kicks. Rollins is playing a very, very smart game against this pretty dangerous opponent.
I agree. It's a well-studied approach, it looks like.
Yeah, I would guess. I'm just guessing. I think Rollins kind of, as Taylor downloaded a little bit. But Taylor's punches are so hard, even when Rollins blocks them, they got to still hurt.
They're a little problematic, yeah. And that's a big statement at the end of a very competitive round for Rollins, for Taylor to be able to do that. Sometimes that little flurry at the end of a round, can it be enough to sway the judges? You know, the MMA equivalent would be the last second takedown.
Yes, it's hard to say because if we add up the clean strikes, what landed clean, I would guess, again, I don't have to know exactly, that's kind of the benefit of our job. Rollins landed a ton of unchecked leg kicks, just an absolute ton of leg kicks. As many leg kicks It's one of those things as a coach, you ask your fighter for more leg kicks, more leg kicks. You always want more. Rollins threw the amount that his coach wants. But Ryan Taylor was able to throw hard shots, even against Rollins' high guard. Rollins keeps a very disciplined high guard, but those punches are still adding up. So I wonder what how the judges look at that.
Yeah, definitely. I always think about that with leg kicks in particular. You know, how many fights have you seen for MMA or for professional Muay Thai where you just felt like one guy was landing more, but all the stuff he was landing more was leg kicks and he loses the fight?
Yeah, it just tells me the judge ain't never been leg kicked.
Exactly. To me, a leg kick should be more valuable than a jab. It should be more valuable than a lot of strikes because of how debilitating it is.
And Rollins got three more rounds to leg kick him.
Yeah, and those don't expend too much energy for Rollins.
No.
And now Rollins is throwing that teeth to the body, which I notated one of his best strikes in my opinion, and he's so good at feinting it as well.
Yeah, and he's able to feint now because I think he's hurt Ryan with the leg kicks. Good straight left from Rollins. And a left kick. And you hear Rollins' corner exclaim when he lands those leg kicks. And that tells me look at how folded that leg is.
That's the plan.
You know that he's on plan.
If you're getting a positive reaction from your coaches, it's because you're doing what they ask, right?
Right. It doesn't matter if you're doing good or bad. If you're doing what they ask, that's what we want to hear. Ryan taking a big deep breath and to step back. Rollins breaking the clinch apart as Taylor tried to reach out and grab him. That was a good step through left knee from Taylor. Taylor's such a nice guy. I'm sorry if that was low. I don't think it was low, but he's sorry if it was.
I'm sorry if it was.
A leg kick from Taylor now.
Yeah, and followed up with a nice straight.
Yeah.
But consistently, he's being backed up by Rollins.
Look at the breaths he's taking after every exchange.
Yeah.
See that big?
Yeah, Rollins is super athletic, in great shape. Honestly, Rollins is in better shape for this fight than his past two fights.
Yeah.
Physically looks-wise anyway.
So Taylor's eyes are kind of darting up and down with his targeting, which can give it away. You know, if you look down.
Rollins is really good in the clinch. Got a strong clinch.
Yeah. Oh, a jumping leg kick. Interesting. Nice
Taylor is so good at finding late round success.
Yes.
Late round success. We got 2 more rounds of kickboxing here. Title fight, guys. 5 rounds. 5 hard ones.
I would be very nervous in Rollins' corner.
I would too. Just because of how you feel like you're winning the rounds because you're doing most things right, and then right at the end in the last 30 seconds, you know, Taylor kind of turns it on.
Yeah. Literally putting together a highlight reel in the last 15, 20 seconds of each round.
And that's when the judge is holding the card in like this. Because they're about to write the score, right? They're at their most attentive. Like at this fight, I have seen judges, not at this particular night, but on this promotion, I've looked across the ring at a judge in the middle of a round and seen them on their phone. No judge is on their phone in the last 10 seconds of a round.
Oh, wait, are we on? Oh, we got and showing the opposite corner that, you know? Shifting his weight from leg to leg. Ryan Taylor just cast a look over here at somebody. Well-timed teeth from Rollins. Ooh, hard punches from both men.
Yeah, they trade right there. And this is honestly, I can't, you know, I've commentated a lot of Brandon Rollins fights. He's very rarely looked as good as he looks tonight.
Some of them have been a little sloppier. A little sloppier, if I have to say so, right? This is very clean, very technical.
Yeah.
Ryan Taylor just reached for a leg kick with his hands. And Ryan Taylor is sharp uppercut from Ryan Taylor and a good right hand.
And that's the difference maker, right? That power in the single punch power.
Smart
creative.
Counter. Smart.
Sometimes you got to get creative in there.
Smart. Not only does it avoid any potential sweeps or knees, it makes your opponent carry your weight. even though we're not in Muay Thai rules, some of those things can still help. Good block from Ryan Taylor.
And from what I heard, this bout was Ryan Taylor tried very hard to get this fight full rules Muay Thai. And
that would have favored him.
And it did not happen. And he also tried to get no shin guards, which also didn't happen.
I think he's probably at this point glad they were wearing the shin guards.
Yeah, me too.
Taylor doing a very good job finding the end of his punches. When he does land his punches, it's right out on the end. Look at it. Very good range management from Taylor. Ooh! Blocks the left kick, answers with the right hand.
It's quality shots.
Oh, yeah. He's very accurate this round. Head kick from Ryan Taylor. Right hand. Watch him go to the body here with the right.
Wow, Rollins is starting to get less disciplined with that guard, right?
Yes. And now he made him carry his weight again. Ryan Taylor went downstairs with the right body kick after all those punches and kicks up top. And Rollins getting a little sloppier, a little wide with the hooks.
And that's not good because
No.
Taylor's been
These boys know they're having a good fight, too. This is a very highly technical fight.
very much so, and we kind of knew that, right? We knew that going in, that this would be a technical bout.
The expression on Ryan Taylor's face cracks me up all the time. He's very animated.
Yeah.
Good show of respect from both men. They both know they're in a great fight. Big right body kick from Ryan Taylor. Left body kick from Brandon Rollins.
Rollins had a great one there. Rollins
Left hand
is
from
firing
Rollins.
on the hands now.
Rollins' left doesn't have the same stank on it that Taylor's right has, though. Uppercut from Rollins barely misses. So Taylor tells a little story with his eyes. You see, he always looks where he's going to punch.
Well, his eyes are so vivid.
He opens them so wide.
So easy to see what he's looking at compared to most guys.
And there he goes. So that's good. He was looking down but threw the kick up. I wonder if that's intentional or intuitive or... Now Rollins comes forward. Oh, Taylor made a bit of a mistake there. He threw a half-hearted, lazy kick and let Rollins push forward.
1 minute left in our title fight here.
Wow, man. Both men taking big, deep breaths.
And Ryan Taylor's going to need, I think, a big flurry here at the end.
Left body kick from Rollins lands.
Good round for Rollins.
He's going to clinch and make him hold him. Every time they have a break, Taylor talks to his corner. Like he turns and looks at his corner.
Maybe he hears with his eyes also.
Yeah, they're that big.
Rollins is landing cleaner in this round than he was all fight.
Taylor's throwing great combinations, but they're glancing off or missing. And now Taylor's not defending. He's just waiting for the ref to make the break. There he goes. Now he swims back in for his own clinch.
Plum. Strong plum.
I don't have a clue, but Dylan. Left body kick from Rollins again. Rollins has landed several high-quality left body kicks. Taylor has landed some good stuff, too, this round. Last round was great for Taylor. I don't have a clue, man.
It was a great fight. The one thing I am certain of is that was a really good kickboxing bout.
That was a very good fight.
I couldn't tell you which way it's going to go, but I know that I was thoroughly entertained, and as a fight fan, I really did enjoy that one.
And I think I think that Rollins definitely leveled up his performance in this fight compared to previous
I mean,
ones.
dude, he looks so much. Rollins has looked really good in this fight.
Wow. Because I studied Rollins intently because I was very familiar with Ryan Taylor. So I studied Rollins intently.
There's a lot of
before
tape
this
on
event.
Rollins, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a lot out there. And I had a really strong idea of what he looked like. And he looked even better this fight.
For sure. I would agree as someone who's commentated a lot of
You were right.
fights.
It was you I was listening to the whole time I was watching him fight. Taylor just gave a,
I don't know either. I don't know either.
Iffy.
Fighters to the center of the cage. Judge's decision is in. And your winner out of the blue corner and still undefeated, Ryan Papa Bear Taylor.
Not even a split.
I think that's easily 3 rounds to 2 rounds. Like, you know, that's a close fight.
Very close
Yet
fight.
another one. We could run that back. 1, 2, 3.
We still got some
4,
combat
5,
jiu-jitsu
6.
coming up. We still got some youth MMA, pro fights all coming up at this time. There you go. Nice round of applause for these two fighters again.
He wants his son in there. He's trying to get Mason. He's yelling for Mason. He wants Mason in there.
Mason, come on up here.
Yeah, they need to get him in the
Honestly,
ring for this.
yeah.
This is-
Let's take those pictures, please.
what an amazing
You will not.
Mason
I
there.
guarantee
Here he
you,
comes.
you'll watch a lot of fights in your life. If you've
There he
watched
is.
1,000 MMA fights, there are very few situations that you'll see that are like this. Two athletes, a father and a son, winning title belts on the same night. Both had tests. Both had hard fights.
Actually,
Neither
they're-
of these guys had an easy
All right, we
fight.
got a few announcements. I'm going to
hardest
turn the
fights
mic over to
ever.
one of our event coordinators, Aaron. He's got some announcements for you.